There's a disease most commonly called TSC. It affects up to 1 million people worldwide. You might hear about it this month since May is dedicated to its awareness. Joining us today, Kari Rosbeck, the president of the Tuberous Sclerosis Alliance, and Eric DeMario is a dad and advocate. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
What does TSC stand for? What do you want us to know about the disease?
TSC stands for Tuberous Sclerosis Complex, and that's a rare genetic disorder that causes tumors to grow on vital organs. So the brain, heart, kidney, liver, lungs, skin. It's the leading genetic cause of epilepsy and autism, and it impacts about 50,000 Americans and 1 million people worldwide.
Yeah, and Eric, describe your daughter's journey with TSC.
Yeah, so I have a little girl named Charlotte who is turning 5 in a few weeks, and basically she was a normal, happy, healthy little girl up until about 4 months old. She started having little facial tics that basically it took 5 months to find out that she was having seizures and something called infantile spasms, which is a different type of seizure. And you know, right at 9 months, she met with doctors, and quickly we were introduced to this world of TSC, which it's a hard one because there's no telling what it's going to be. So right now she's dealing with epilepsy, and that's our main focus. But as she grows, her life will change, and that's one of the frustrations about it. But overall, it's really about finding out what you have so that you can start dealing with it.
Yeah, and then raising awareness is so important. Why is that for you guys, and what are you trying to do to raise awareness?
So raising awareness is important because in Charlotte's case, for instance, it just took a long time to get a diagnosis. There delayed treatment and a long time to really start addressing the underlying cause of infantile spasm. So we want to raise awareness so people get to medical specialists immediately. We want to raise awareness so that more dollars are put to TSC research so that we can find treatments and a cure ultimately.
Yeah, and there's this campaign, I Am TSC, right? And can you describe the goal of this campaign?
Yeah, sure. So that's kind of where I kicked in. As a parent, I thought, what can I do to help make a difference? And I make television commercials for a living, so I tapped into what I know professionally and asked an awful lot of favors and reached out to Kari and said, hey, I want to help you get the word out. So what we ended up doing is coming up with this hashtag I Am TSC campaign that it's basically a series of television commercials that are informative, basically answering the question, what is TSC, but also making use of celebrities that helped us. We worked with Julianne Moore and Jim O'Heir, to name a few, to really help get the word out and tell individual stories, because it's a spectrum disease that no stories are alike. There's some people that are mildly affected, some that are heavily, and really it's showing it as a disease in its entirety, and that's what the campaign's all about.
So how would you like our viewers who are watching this morning to join the movement?
Your viewers can join the movement by going to thunderclap.it/TSC, and that's a social media campaign. They can sign up, and it will post on social media across the spectrum and have a ripple effect for awareness. The Thunderclap site also has links to all of our websites. The TS Alliance website, I Am TSC, has information all about what tuberous sclerosis complex is. Yeah, and so it's a partnership between Novartis and the Tuberous Sclerosis Alliance.
That website, one more time, I can see it between your shoulders there, thunderclap.it, what is it?
Thunderclap.it/TSC.
Gotcha. Well, I think this is the first time I've said tuberous sclerosis, so raising awareness is so important. I'm learning more about it today, like many of our viewers are. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you so much.